Pickaxe.
Hey!
Game over.
I am Goro, General of the armies of Outworld and Prince of the subterranean realm of Shokan.
Subterranean? What's that? Something like underground?
That's exactly what subterranean means. It's like,
yeah,
he's acting like he doesn't know what it means, but then he says exactly what it means.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
And he's doing the line whilst having a mouthful of turkey leg.
You really don't like the fact that he's talking with his mouth full.
It's rude. He is open mouth chewing that chicken.
Yeah, but so good.
Oh,
so good.
On the wacky world of Hoopland, Hoop-de-Doo-Dah Day is the one day of the year when everyone gets a shot at their dearest wish.
Hoop-de-Doo-Dah Day!
Yeah, you can't just drop Hoop-de-Doo-Dah Day and act like that's normal.
Yeah, we're going with Hoop-de-Doo-Dah Day because I just creased. I fell on the floor laughing. You saw me. I literally fucking rolled.
I couldn't tell if you were laughing or having a seizure, to be honest. I was a few seconds away from calling the hospital.
Look at that pooper, man. Spandex, it's a privilege, not a right.
Yeah, that's got going worse lines.
He says, "Look at that pooper,"
Jesus
when he's talking about her bum.
Jeez.
I mean, like,
I
I like ladies' bums, but I would not refer to them as poopers if I was trying to be
as a grown man.
As a compliment. Yeah, you got a nice pooper, babe. Like, it goes along with spillage. So now we've got the fact that women's bums are poopers, and their breasts have spillage.
Spandex is a privilege, not
a right.
I like that.
That's a great line, that bit.
Being that I'm an ugly, overweight man, I'm going to get a spandex onesie, and I'm going to have that printed on the front. Spandex is a privilege, not a right.
You know what? I approve. If you get one, get me one as well.
No one else can hear him.
Well, this is a first for me too, kid.
He's saying words.
You try to talk to people all the time, all I hear is Pika Pika. Pat me, or they kiss me, they stick a finger in me.
Anyone?
It's really gross.
Yes, he does say that. I remember that line.
In a Pokemon movie.
Yes. Yeah, that was a weird line, but I did find it funny. It is a funny line.
It's not terrible, but I think we should put this pat me, kiss me, or stick a finger in me, because it doesn't belong in this movie.
No,
that's a Deadpool line.
Yeah,
that is a Deadpool, because Deadpool's very sexual like that,
yeah,
isn't he?
yeah, you're right. Okay, we'll add that into worst lines, because it doesn't fit the film.
Hasta la pasta!
Let's look at worst lines.
It's got to be hasta la pasta.
I think you're right, actually, it does. If food isn't pasta, it doesn't count, it's still good, though.
No, because that's not a bad line.
That's
I agree
a good
with that line.
Hasta la pasta is awful, though.
No weapons are allowed in a DOA fight, except the human weapon.
That is pretty bad.
And I was like, that's awful.
I think the worst line I've got later on, and it comes from Bass. That is a contender for damn sure. I would be happily put in both.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, they're terrible, but for two different reasons.
I mean, we're not sleeping together, we're just sleeping.
It seems to be like my baby girl's found herself a special friend.
That's a terrible fucking line.
Yeah.
Like, even in the context of the scene.
So I've got to say, this scene I actually found really funny.
No, I found this really awkward. I hated this scene.
Because I've actually written here, I've written two comments. One, Kevin Nash is surprisingly good at comedy. I've also written that I'm disappointed because Christy says, why can't you sleep naked like me? But then when she gets kicked out of the bed at the end, she disappointingly is not naked.
Yeah,
I thought I was going to see naked Holly Valance.
Yeah, I mean, I understand your disappointment, though I don't think they could have kept it as a PG-13
No. Yeah, he's gone viral.
Yeah, a virus that's giving me ass and ball cancer at the same time. Inoperable.
He's losing me money, so I don't care if he's Arnold frickin' Schwarzenegger. Terminate him.
This is exactly word for word what I've written down.
Yep.
I like Taika Waititi.
Yep.
But he's awful in this movie.
Yes, so that's what I was going to say. Taika Waititi is shit in this film, conceptually and performance-wise. But I don't hate Taika Waititi.
No, I love Taika Waititi.
I love Taika Waititi.
Jojo Rabbit is literally a great film.
Yeah, and I've seen a lot of his work, and he's very good director, writer. I like his performances in most things. Yet, for some reason in this film, he is just awful.
I mean, the character's garbage.
I think he's not helped because conceptually he is A, the wrong person for the part, and B, the character is conceptually badly written.
Yeah, his main evil is generic capitalist greed.
Yeah.
Well, who cares? That's the whole of America.
She did tell me to check your phone for dating apps.
The only apps on my phone are the ones that came with it.
In the Olive Garden.
Ah, because when you're there...
Your family.
It's so ham-fisted.
Yeah, because it's a shill line, basically, isn't it?
Guess I had a bonus life.
Yay!
That's a bad line.
That's a bad line.
That's a bad line.
It's an extra life.
No, it's a bad line.
Okay. To be fair, Sonic never breaks a TV and gets invincible.
No.
Because I think that's the wrong message to kids. Now, bear in mind, this is a feature film that had a cinema release, that won awards at film festivals.
No, let's stop again there. This came out in cinemas.
Yes.
This wasn't straight to DVD.
Pretty certainly came out in cinemas, yeah.
There's no justice in the world. This is a justice-free zone. Looking for some justice? Sorry, chaps, fresh out. No justice here.
Well,
Jesus Christ.
It's BRB?
Be right back. It's keyboard shorthand from the olden days.
Yeah, olden days. Like, fuck you.
From 2008.
People were still saying BRB in 2008.
I think some people still say it now, though. It's not as common. Yeah.
Olden days. Like, we're still sending fucking smoke signal.
Yeah. Narf 37 has eaten all of his pizza. He's had a monster dump. And he comes back on and goes,
I think I've just become the next evolution of man.
Why is that?
I just gave birth to a piece of dark matter.
Let's move on. Let's just move past it.
Oh, no, what happened to poo-poo? Oh, there's poo-poo everywhere!
Jamie, there's poo-poo everywhere. That's a genuine line from this award-winning film. Award-winning.
Can you just edit in the sound of a gun loading for me?
The fact that I never give up is one of my good points!
It's a bad line.
Damn straight.
Yep, and it's meant to be funny.
Mama, huh?
When we were still little, she fought off a bunch of bird-headed pirates by herself.
That sounds like one heck of a mama. But you know what? I'm one heck of a mama myself!
Now, here's the thing. I know this is meant to be a comedy, but if that's the closest you've got to wit, my God, don't write a comedy.
Yeah, Halo isn't inherently funny.
No, but this is clearly designed for all of the edge boys who play Halo and go, yeah, mate, in all the chat rooms. I'm like, don't base a comedy around people who scream the N-word on chat rooms at little children, please.
All right. The great journey ends here.
Fred!
Focus on the mission.
Go get her.
Kelly!
Kelly.
Go on, Fred. I want Fred to win. Turned out Fred is a main character, and I didn't realise. Because who fucking knows about Fred? And this just feels like there's Fred and Kelly are the other two Spartans that survive the whole thing with Master Chief. And it really does feel like Fred and Kelly are the people who wrote the script.
Self-insert fanfiction.
Yeah, like Master Chief has no good lines. And all of his lines in this are just caring about what happens to Fred or Kelly. Giving Fred the ability to hold the fort while they do another job, or to care about Kelly if she seems to have gone down. No, not Kelly! We can't lose Kelly from Halo! Like, oh, Fred, please, Fred, survive for Halo, Fred. Like, I know his name is John, but there's a reason they don't go around in the games going, oh, look, John, can you help us out in this battle, mate? They call him the Master Chief. There's a grandiosity, or there's a stature to him that's better than just fucking Fred.
So tell me more about my future and
Young Master!
Yuck! Oh, what a way to wake up! What do you want?
Okay, this is a bit much. Like, it hasn't aged well, let's put it that way. Like, I understand maybe it's because they know each other for so long and that there's an age discrepancy maybe, but it does very much come across as proper gay panic. I'm not gay!
The stone seems to transform me into a powerful robot. I'm going to discover the secret of the Power Stones, or Bob's your uncle.
Oh God, yes, I remember this line because it was a fucking awful line. This is a thing only British people should say, not Americans.
Yes.
And he uses it in completely the wrong context.
Yeah, so I've written that there. It's wrong, isn't it? It's like, Bob's your uncle means done.
Yeah, but it's a thing only British people should do. It's very British slang.
Yeah. If you're going to use it, at least use it right. I'm going to do the washing up and Bob's your uncle. I've done. That's what it means. I've done it.
Yeah.
Not, I'm going to wash that car tomorrow or Bob's your uncle.
Yeah.
That doesn't work. It's not a phrase.
Feel that? You feel pain? You're experiencing a galaxy of hurt, and that is your weakness.
Doesn't make any sense.
No, that's
not the weakness.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense, does it? It's like, you've lost, like, you're too weak to defeat me, and now you're in a world of hurt. That is your weakness. That would be fine. Yeah. Because it's not the hurt that makes him weak. It's the fact that he's lost in some way, or he's not powerful, or, whatever. It's not the fact that he's hurting because you've got your boot on him.
Exactly. I don't know if I'm just being really stupid, but it doesn't.
No.
Christ, don't you get it? It's this place. It's hell. It always was.
They're trying to shoehorn in the sort of Doom hell reference.
They're trying to make it a metaphorical hell, but in the game it is literal hell.
Yeah, and
they go through a portal to hell.
10% of the human genome is still unmapped. Some say it's the genetic blueprint for the soul.
This is the hard to swallow part of Doom. Now, for me, it didn't ruin the film, but it was oh, come on.
Yeah. Why would the soul need DNA?
Basically, if you're doing a world with souls, why not just do demons?
Semper Fi, motherfucker. Faithful to the core, John.
I laughed my fucking ass off when he yelled it.
Do you know what Semper Fi means, like the literal translation for Semper Fi?
No, I know it is the motto of the Marines.
Yes.
And I know they yell it a lot. Semper Fi.
So
sympathy?
No. So Semper Fi is short for Semper Fidelis. It's Latin for always faithful or always loyal. But if you then translate that and put it in, it's always faithful, motherfucker. Which is even worse. It's like, no, that doesn't work, mate. What are you doing? I enjoy it from a cheese factor, but it is a terrible line.
I'd rather him have said, can you smell what the Rock is cooking?
It would have made more sense in the scene, to be honest.
You're a little bit of all right, Kid Icarus. Welcome to the Merry Men.
Try to stay out of trouble, okay?
Blow me.
Thank you.
If food isn't pasta, it doesn't count.
Holy macaroni. Now, will you believe me? Tomato sauce sucking vampires.
What is this?
What is this?
I get what I want when I want it. And I always win.
Aw, don't you just love hoopy endings?